So really, I was talking to Ezekiel off. Anyways, let's get into it. Tonight we're reading Mark chapter 7, verses 1 to 23.
And that looks like a 9 to me.
What's a 7? 1 to 23. Welcome to a moment of joy. And remember, you're going to ask questions if we have any questions, right? And if you have any questions, write them in and we'll go from there. Okay, the Pharisees and some of the teachers of the law who had come from Jerusalem gathered around Jesus and saw some of the disciples eating food with hands that were defiled, that is, unwashed. The Pharisees and all the Jews do not eat unless they give their hands a ceremonial washing, holding to the tradition of the elders. When they come from the marketplace, they do not eat unless they wash. And they observe many other traditions, such as the washing of cups, pitchers, and kettles. So the Pharisees and teachers of the law asked Jesus, "Why don't your disciples live according to the traditions of the elders, instead of eating their food with defiled hands?" He replied, "Isaiah was right when he prophesied about you, hypocrite. As it is written, these people honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. They worship me in vain. Their teachings are merely human rules. You have let go the commands of God and are holding to human traditions." He continued, "You have a fine way of setting aside the commands of God in order to observe your own traditions. For Moses said, 'Honor your father and mother,' and anyone who curses their father or mother is to be put to death. But you say, if anyone declares that what might be used to help their father or mother is korban, that is devoted to God, then you no longer let them do anything for their father and mother. Thus you nullify the word of God by your traditions that have been handed down, and you do many things like that." Again, Jesus called the crowd to him and said, "Listen to me, everyone, and understand this. Nothing outside a person can defile them by going into them. Rather, it is what comes out of a person that defiles them." After he had left the crowd and entered to the house, his disciples asked him about these parables. "Are you so dull?" he asked. "Don't you see that nothing that enters a person from the outside can defile them? For it doesn't go into your heart, but it goes into your stomach, and then out of your body." In saying this, Jesus declared all foods clean. He went on, "What comes out of a person is what defiles them, for it is from within. Out of a person's heart, the evil thoughts come: sexual immorality, theft, murder, adultery, greed, malice, deceit, lewdness, envy, slander, arrogance, and folly. All these evils come from inside and defile a person." Do you have any questions?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Alright. You make it less interactive for the people at home. If you have questions, then they might have the question. So, alright. We'll see you tomorrow evening at 8:30 for another moment of joy.